Our first official concert! Let's go meet our fans! My fans, where are they? Ever since Saja debuted, Hunmoon's been getting weaker and weaker because nobody listens to our songs anymore. Thanks for coming. How long till the day no one shows up anymore? Huh? Saja Boys break another global revenue record. There's a rumor that they use AI to write their songs. AI? That's not creativity or art. How can something automatically generated from those knockoff codes attract everyone like that? They're definitely not normal. I gotta do something. Superhero landing.
Interesting.
Huh? Someone's singing? But it sounds kinda unpleasant. It's Saja Boy, and it can't be.
Listen to it. Hurry, before I rip out all your souls.
He's trembling, like he's about to be devoured. Their voices, they don't just sing their song, but they sing to control people? Baby and Mystery are demons? You're Jinu, the main vocal of Saja Boy?
New trainee? I've never seen you before.
What about Jinu? Is he also a demon?
Hurry up, if you don't want to get exposed.
I just heard Jinu's voice.
Jinu, he saved me. Maybe he's not a demon. Huh? You're practicing at this hour?
Only now can I be at peace.
This melody's so strange. It makes me feel warm, yet somehow I can hear a soul crying from inside a cage.
All the voices fade away. I'm not afraid of you.
I just sang without even thinking. It's like something deep inside me got released.
You sang with your real voice?
You were just playing by yourself too, weren't you?
What's the point of just being able to play an instrument? People can't even tell what's real or AI anymore.
But playing music doesn't mean you do it to please an audience, right?
Right.
Then we just kept writing and deleting, over and over. For the first time, I completely forgot that I'm the imposter here. Music connected us, bonded us, and it really could work. The song might just help us rebuild Hunmoon. Music isn't meant to control, but to connect everyone. But not everyone thinks the same, and not everyone wants the same good things.
This song, it's too pure.
And healing.
Who even wants to listen to something like this? This is what they need. This is something that they need to listen to.
The moment that sound came out, I could hear a call from deep within the origin.
Rumi, you are one of us.
No, I'm not. I'm nothing like them.
Rumi?
I got exposed at the moment I least expected it.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's fine.
But once again, Jinu protected me.
She's a half-demon, just like me. But why? How is there such a pure look in her eyes? Should I tell her? If she finds out, could everything still be the same between us? No. Rumi and I are the same. I have to tell her, no matter what happens. She's a demon hunter?
Don't you get it? You and her are totally different.
A demon like me doesn't deserve salvation.
Jinu! Jinu!
If you really want to be the one with me that badly.
The one who created those healing sounds is now stealing everyone's life energy. Jinu!
Rumi?
Think, Jinu, think. You really expect her to save you? A demon? That's ridiculous.
But I can feel it.
Jinu!
Rumi?
Shut it! She's only making you weak.
Jinu, I know that you're in there. Possess me, Guima.
What?
Possess me, and you will have both the power of the hunter and the demon king.
No, Rumi, stop!
If I can control it, then I can put an end to everything. Half demon, half human. This is my destiny since the moment I was born.
Rumi, why?
Because we're the same. It's not because I want to save you, but I want to do it to save myself.
She still chooses the light, even when the dark's trying to devour her.
Rumi!
Don't cry. This time, I'll sing for both of us.
She disappeared, but her song still lingers, and I can finally be free. But she isn't by my side anymore. No matter how many people are in this world, as long as you're there, I'll always find you. Found you.
I'm Livy, and beside me is my twin sister, Emily. People say twins look alike, but I was the lucky one. I had the pretty face, the one that could make money. Because of that, I was pampered in every possible way. I lived the life of a real princess. My sister, though, her life was the complete opposite. But I wasn't perfect either. Since that day, my legs had become disabled. I always had to stay home, with someone taking care of me. And my sister, she was left with a terrible scar on her face. Now, I was the face of everything my mother ever dreamed of. A famous model, Beautiful dresses, the flashing lights of cameras, constant praise, and in my mother's eyes, unwavering pride.
You're my only hope.
She always said, especially when she saw me on a magazine cover. But every time she smiled at me, I couldn't stop remembering the way she used to look at both of us. Back then, her eyes didn't choose between us. There was only love. We were both her princesses. Until one day, everything changed. We were doing an outdoor photo shoot. Everything was going smoothly until my sister suddenly ran off. Then, bang! A horrifying sound. A blood-curdling scream from my mother. The two mixed together into something unearthly. I stood frozen. No one said a word. The entire crew was silent. But that sound etched itself into my soul. The doctor said something to my mom. I didn't hear what. All I could hear was her crying. After that, she never looked at me the same. And for the first time, she turned to me. Her voice no longer loving. It sounded like a command dipped in despair.
You're my only hope now.
From that day on, that room was never opened again. My mother went in there with my sister, but only she came out. She told me my sister had developed psychological issues, that she needed to stay locked in. I remember how the door closed behind her, how it felt like the end of childhood for both of us. After that, I never saw my sister again. Each day, like every other, my mom brought food down to that room. And like always, my sister never touched it. I assumed she had no emotions left, until this time something was different. She dropped the fork on purpose, to stop the door from fully closing. For the first time in years, that door remained ajar. I was curious and hopeful. I wanted to see my sister again. It was dark inside, hard to navigate, but faith pulled me forward. I struggled to get down the stairs. Even a few steps were tough for me, but it was worth it because I heard her voice again.
Hello, Livy.
Emily! Joy flooded my chest. She hadn't disappeared. She was still here all along. I told her what Mom had said, that she was broken, that she wasn't sane. But seeing her like this, I felt so happy that we could finally be together again. But Emily stopped me. She said she wanted to surprise Mom. I agreed, because if she still needed me, I would help her, no matter what. Emily had planned it all. A perfect scheme. Even I was shocked. Are you sure? But I trusted her completely. We started preparing. First, we covered the scar on her face. We combed her hair just right, because today was going to be important. She looked exactly like me, without that scar. And my crutches, they were now hers. We were twins, but in reality, we had become so different. As I slipped into her identity, something in me felt uneasy.
I'll be back soon.
I tried to reassure myself everything's going to be okay. But I saw the way the talent manager, Mr. P, looked at her. Or really, looked at me. It wasn't right. He winked, like he was making some dirty deal with my mother, and she agreed.
I'll be away for 2 days. Mr. P will be your guardian for the next 48 hours.
We can go to places only adults are allowed in.
My sister, still acting innocent, nodded eagerly. She'd been eating like this for years?
Looks like you haven't eaten. I brought you some cake.
But after I ate it, sleepiness hit me hard. I passed out. She left silently, didn't switch places like we promised. She walked into that room like an actress, ready for the final performance of her life.
Today, it's just you and me.
I want to play a game.
Sure.
But Emily, she wasn't the naive girl she pretended to be. She led him along like a puppet.
Wait here.
And then,
You're so much fun. 16-year-olds are the best.
he didn't know he was standing in front of the entire crew. And just like that, his twisted preferences were exposed. And chances are, this wasn't the first time someone had already called 911. He was going down. Meanwhile, I woke up in the basement to the sound of Mom's voice. She still thought I was Emily.
I just closed an amazing deal. Your sister is entertaining Mr. P, and we're going to make a fortune. Ha ha ha!
What? My mom had traded me to that man. For money?
Why didn't I think of this earlier? After your accident, I learned my lesson. I made sure your sister couldn't walk anymore either. That way, her beauty would always make us money.
What did you do? Turns out, I was nothing more than a money-making tool to her. Just a profitable product.
Maybe I should fix up that messed up face of yours next.
Then she realized I wasn't Emily. I was Livy, the one she had locked away, the one whose legs she had damaged. She looked terrified. The sight of my legs. And for the first time, I wasn't scared of her, just disappointed.
Why? Why is it you? Where's your sister? Where is Livy?
Then, the door swung open.
Looking for me?
She walked in with the police. After everything Mom had done, there was no way out. Justice was here. I couldn't believe it. All these years, Emily and I had lived a lie created by the one we called Mother.
Let's get out of here.
And even after all that, she was still there, still holding my hand through the wreckage of our past. Finally, everything had changed. My boyfriend is a fashion designer, and he was tightening my waist, just to squeeze me into the dress he designed. Every time he pulled, I felt like my ribs were about to pop through my skin. He didn't even look at me once, Just the numbers, as if I were a mannequin.
65?
He pulled harder, like being 1 centimeter too big was a crime. I could hear the threads starting to tear. The dress ripped apart and fell off, and he immediately screamed,
My art!
He bent down to gather the fabric scraps like mourning a dead masterpiece, then looked up, blaming me. Who could even wear that insane dress? What was once his art became trash, and in his eyes, it was because of my body.
It's all because of your oversized body.
This was no longer a request. It was a command. Edric wanted me to lose weight. The body reformation began with hanging exercises under a bridge. This was the first task in my husband's training program.
Move!
If I slipped, I'd fall. And of course, I slipped. My hand lost grip. In an instant, all my effort vanished. I plunged into the water, came up flailing, only to realize no one reached out to pull me up. While I shivered from the cold, he was eating, face calm.
You're in? Good.
I was starving, so hungry. My chest ached just from looking at food. He glanced at me, smirked.
Eat.
I almost cried with relief. But then, the meal was a single bitter lemon wedge, and the minimum posture was a headstand at the dinner table. He sat beside me, leisurely feeding lemon into my mouth. Before long, my body swayed. I collapsed onto the table. I didn't expect Edric to catch me. He looped the measuring tape around my waist, face tense like sculpting a marble statue. I looked at him, hoping for a shred of validation. But all I saw was disappointment.
Not enough.
So I continued, hanging, climbing, headstands, chewing lemons. I didn't count calories anymore. I just dreamed of a spoonful of porridge. Until one day, the tape said 55 centimeters.
Wow.
Maybe I had finally pleased him. But before I could breathe, he tightened the tape again.
Not enough.
I grabbed scissors and sliced the tape in half. Go find a doll to dress. I was so thin, even breathing hurt. But for him, it still wasn't the right fit. Behind me, I heard him mutter.
Doll.
I thought it was just a frustrated mumble, until I saw them. All around were still, silent figures. A chill crept through my skin. On the runway stood girls with impossible waists. I scanned their faces. Not one blinked, as if they were programmed to be perfect. No way! No normal person could wear that dress. I followed the hallway and saw him, secretly pushing 2 models into a room and locking the door. My hand trembled as I turned the knob. I froze. Before me was a stark white room, so silent I could hear my heartbeat. Because what was inside wasn't a dressing room, it was a display room for mannequins made of flesh. The air was freezing cold, but what chilled me wasn't the temperature. His lovers, standing upright, still, eyes wide as if looking through me, but I knew. They saw nothing anymore. No organs, no muscles. Just skin and a steel frame holding up the form, waists so tiny, like measured with that same old tape. I wanted to scream, but my throat locked up. A door creaked open, cutting through my thoughts. Edric entered. His eyes scanned the room. My heart pounded behind the clothing rack. He walked over to one of the frames, tapped with his finger.
This doll needs replacing. Only the useless wife left now.
I bit my lip. Rage pooled in my mouth. For the first time, I understood. I covered my mouth to stifle the sob. I peeked out, eyes darting for an escape. Nothing. Only a row of cold dolls and dresses waiting to be tried on. I had to act. Now. A soft click. My eyes caught something behind the doll's neck. A control switch. The remote beeped.
Walk forward.
The 2 dolls moved silently. Smooth, robotic, precise. Now I understood. For the first time, the puzzle clicked together. He controlled them by voice. I crept behind one of the lovers, switched her control from voice to auto. Now, they'd obey every voice command, automatically. Now, let's see how your creation bites back. Step 1, a little scare.
Already malfunctioning?
I used to be human. Edric, shocked. How dare you turn me into a doll to serve your male gaze? Edric stumbled back, drenched in sweat.
How are you still talking? You're dead!
His voice cracked, warped with panic. Sweat clung to his temples. For the first time, Edric felt fear. Shadows oozed across the floor like liquid. A pale hand gripped Edric's shoulder. He jolted, but couldn't shake it off. Another hand clamped around his waist. He shrieked, backing away like a caged animal, but the figures did not stop. A whole army of moving corpses chanted in unison, "Give us our lives back." He bolted, onto the runway, spotlight blinding his shaking body. Below, the crowd murmured, "Now, who's the real exhibit here?" The 2 lovers strutted onto the runway like models on a schedule.
No, no, don't come closer!
I'll call this piece, The Monster Gets What He Made. Police officer, I need to report a crime.